So when I started the Cape Copters channel, I did so out of safety. I wanted to teach people how to safely operate gyroplanes and helicopters. In that same vein, I'd like to talk to you guys about COVID. Now, a lot of you guys probably don't know it, but I'm actually a doctor. I don't look like a doctor. I'm not sure what a doctor's supposed to look like, but I'm probably not it. But I'm an emergency room physician. I take care of people in the ER. And I'm sure you guys are thinking, oh, as an ER doctor, it probably saves lives all the time, Probably not really, okay? If you looked at my entire career, if I've practiced emergency medicine for 40 or 50 years, how many people am I going to save? I don't know, a few dozen, maybe 100, who knows? Not very many, to be very honest with you. That pales by comparison to the people that develop vaccines and develop medications that either prevent or treat, prevent, or manage disease. These are the people that are literally my heroes, okay? Take, for instance, Jonas Salk. Jonas Salk wipes out polio, prevents pain, suffering, and death of millions, actually billions of people across the planet. I mean, how do you one-up Jonas Salk, He's my hero, or one of my heroes there, So the people that really make the difference are the ones that develop preventive measures, including vaccines, all right? So let's look at my own personal experience with COVID. All right, so I ended up contracting COVID in July of 2020, and I was in the hospital for about 11 days. And I'll tell you absolutely, without any question at all, it was the worst experience of my life, bar none. I got excellent care, but let me tell you, that was the worst 11 days of my life being in the hospital there. About 5 days out of that 11, I literally thought I was going to die. I'm an emergency room physician. I know what dying looks like, okay? I literally thought I was going to die. The worst part about it, I was all alone in that room. You cannot have any visitors, you can't have any family or friends when you're in the COVID unit. So I'm in that room all alone thinking, Jesus Christ, I'm gonna die in this room all alone. How the hell did I ended up in this situation, It was one of the worst feelings of my life, all right? Luckily, after about 11 days, I recovered enough that I could actually go home. I was on supplemental oxygen for about an additional 3 weeks. Then I was able to come off the oxygen. That was followed by about 4 to 5 months of fatigue that got a little better every day. But even now, I'm just now kind of getting back to baseline. It's been about 6-7 months since I was in the hospital, So, let me just be crystal clear on this. As soon as you're given the opportunity to get the COVID vaccine, take the vaccine, okay? The vaccine should not frighten you. However, the disease should scare the holy hell out of you, all right? And don't think that just because you're in your 20s that, I'm not going to be very sick when I get COVID. Well, that may be true. You may not get very sick at all, but you can spread it. You could spread it to family and friends. How'd you like to be in your 20s or 30s? You get COVID, you have very mild symptoms, but you give it to your parents who are in their 60s, and you kill off both your parents, right? Or how about your 80 or 90-year-old grandmother? You take out grandma with COVID, and so are you going to feel good about that? I don't think so. So again, as soon as the first opportunity presents itself for you to obtain the vaccine, then get the vaccine. Save your own life. Save the lives of your family and friends, and you'll be a hero to good old Paul here. So, all right. Be careful out there. Love you guys. Stay safe.